Okay, so as I said, reflexive and negatives very quickly because it's still the same than the perfect. But I thought we would benefit from a little revision. So very quickly, how do we form the reflexive? So what is a reflexive verb? For a start, reflexive, you know, they're when you do something to yourself. So I wash myself. To wake up is a reflexive verb. To be cold. So to call myself. So like basically when you say my name is, in French you're basically saying I am cold. I call myself Florian, kind of thing. Then to wonder, se poser une question or se demander, to wonder. All these are kind of reflexive. They are actions to yourself. And they are called reflexive action for yourself. So here you know how it works in the present tense. You just had to add a little me thing in the middle. So the reflexive pronoun. So je me, tu, te, il, se, nous, nous, vous, vous, and il, se. There we are. And then you can add, I don't know, lave, lève, to wake up, appelle, call, demandons, wonder. Okay, so basically using this reflexive pronoun, there we are, reflexive pronoun. And that's basically what the reflexive is if you guys were craving for a revision. So reflexive was that. Now we can use the reflexive with the pluperfect. So that would be a word order like this, like subject plus reflexive pronoun plus the auxiliary. Remember, it's either avoir or être. Yeah, avoir or être. And plus the verb. There we are. So let's say je étais levé. Okay, I had waken up. Like I swear, I had waken up at 6. I just was late because of traffic. Okay, this kind of thing. So je m'étais levé using the reflexive. And now, if you want to use the negative form for the pluperfect is also very well looked on. And the word order would be, so remember in a normal sentence you put the ne plus verb plus pas. In the perfect tense you use the ne plus auxiliary plus pas plus verb. Yeah, and then in the pluperfect it's actually exactly the same thing. So we have the ne plus auxiliary in the imperfect, because that's basically what is making it the pluperfect, plus pas plus verb. There we are. Easy peasy. Right, so just making the negative. And now if you want to do something funny and use the negative plus reflexive in the pluperfect, the thing is, like, all these things look complicated. Reflexive, negative, pluperfect, all in all, separately, they look complicated. And then when you actually understand how they work, you can just add them, pile them, make something that looks so complicated, but actually it's not that difficult. It's a bit like playing, you know, there's little wood constructions that at first you play a little hat, and then you play a little house again, and then you try to play another little house, and then it looks complicated at first because you don't know how to do it. But then when you just add skills and competence together, it just makes something really, really cool. It's a bit like that. So here, reflexive plus negative in the pluperfect makes something really, really cool. So for example, the word, so your word order here will be the subject plus the ne plus the reflexive pronoun plus the auxiliary in the imperfect, plus the pas plus the verb. Sorted. Okay, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is a 5-star construction. Looks so good. So an example of that would be I hadn't wondered, for example, je ne m'étais pas demandé. Okay, so to wonder in French is se demander. And here it's a reflexive verb, so remember it will take the auxiliary être. It's not a Miss Van der Tramp verb, but it is a reflexive, so we use être. That is basically where you have the être here in the imperfect, and then using the structure subject plus ne plus reflexive pronoun, auxiliary, pas, and then the verb. Oh, there we are. I just made a huge mistake here. Demander with the E accent. There we are. Je ne m'étais pas demandé. And that, ladies and gentlemen, looks so good. Okay, so if you can manage to do that, that's fantastic. And that would actually look so good. But if you don't, then don't worry. Using the pluperfect is already a very, very good thing to do. So I'm going to let you do it on your booklet, and then let me know if you have any question as usual. But I can't wait to see you use this little golden grammar points